This morning I had a problem with the Zoom connection. So probably you were disappointed. So was I. Can you hear me?
Yes, Bhante.
Hello?
Yes, Bhante, can hear you.
All right.
Good afternoon, Bhante.
Good afternoon. Yes,
Sivan Saranai, Bhante.
Thirvan Saranai. Yes, this morning I tried about 45 minutes to connect to internet, but something was wrong with my internet connection, so I could not do my job. Anyway, so thanks to somebody, now it is fixed. So I can have this afternoon talk. I think we can wait 1 more minute to see if anybody else is coming. Now there are only very few. I encourage more and more people to come and join this, because this is very, very precious Dhamma teaching. There are so many meaningful, wonderful Dhamma stanzas in Dhammapada, and I thought of selecting one at a time every Sunday and explain the Pali words and giving the background story. Okay. If anybody else joins, let them do so. Let us begin. The stanza is Durangamang ekatarang asarirang guhasayang ye cittang sanyamesanti mukkanti marabandhana. Okay, let us go through the stanza one word by word. Durang gamang. We can break this into two. Durang, we can break perhaps into two. Okay. Durang, repeat after me. Durang gamang.
Durangamam
Ekacharang.
Ekacharam
Asarirang.
Asariram
Guhasayang.
Guhasayam
Sayam
Ye cittang.
Ye Chittam
Sanyamesanti.
Sanyamistanti
Mukkanti.
Mukkanti
Mara bandhana.
Maraban
Bandana
Okay, again. Durangamang.
Durangamam
Ekacharang.
Ekacharam
Asarirang.
Asariram
Guhasayang.
Duhasayam
Ye cittang.
Ye Chittam
Sanyamesanti.
Sanyamistanti
Mukkanti.
Mukkanti
Mara bandhana.
Marabandhana.
Bhavana.
Then line by line. Durangamang ekacharang
Durangamang ekachakram.
asarirang guhasayang
Asariram guhasayam.
ye chittang sanyamesanti
Ye chittam sannamitanti.
mukhanti marabandhana.
Mukkanti marabandhana.
Again, durangamang ekacharang
Durangamang ekachakram.
asarirang guhasayang
Asariram guhasayam.
ye chittang sanyamesanti
Ye chittam sannamisanti.
mukhanti marabandhana.
Mukkanti marabandhana.
Okay, two lines by two lines. Durangamang ekacharang asarirang guhasayang
Durangamang ekachakram. Asariram
ye chittang sanyamesanti mukhanti marabandhana.
ye chittam sannamisanti. Mukkanti marabandhana.
Okay, let us see the meaning. Those who will restrain their mind that roams far is lonesome, without the body, hidden, gain release from the bond of Mar. Let us see. Durang Gamang roams far. Durang Gamang, Dura means distance, far away, distance. Gamang, going. Durang Gamang roams far, going very far. Eka Charang, Eka means one. Charang means behaving or living. So ekachara means lonesome, going alone without any company. Ekacharang, without a body. Ekacharang, without the body. Guhasayang, guha means cave. Saya means living. Guhasayang, hidden. We can say hidden. Ye, those who chittang, the mind. Sanyang, restraint. Essanti, gain. Mukhanti, release. Mara, bandhana. Mara, bandhana. From the bonds of Mara. Now, this is the meaning of word by word meaning. The mind, if those who restrain the mind, the word mind is not mentioned here, but that is understood. Ekacharang asariram guhasayang ye chittang. Chittang is the mind. Chittang is the mind. So those who restrain the mind that roams far alone without the body, hidden somewhere in the cave, hidden, guha means cave. We must say hidden in a cave. That would be complete. Guha means cave. Sayang, hidden in. Okay. Yeah, those. Chitta, mind. Sanyang, sanya means restraint. Esanti, gain. Mokkanti, mokka means freedom. Moksha, liberation. Release from the bond of Mara. Mara is bandhana. Bandhana means bondage. Mara means evil. All the evil that we have in mind are personified and called Mar. Here, not a person, but personified defilements. All the personified defilements together called Mar. Now, this is the stanza, this is the meaning. And now, behind this stanza, there is a very famous story. I think this story, almost every Buddhist know. Anyway, let me tell you the story. There was a monk called Sangharakita. He was very pious, religious person. As a layman, after listening to Buddha's Dhamma sermons, he became a monk. Then he had his sister. Sister also had a son. And now the nephew of Sangharakita, sister gave him, when he was born, her brother's name. That is Sangharakita. Now, both are Sangharakita. We may call Sangharakita senior, Sangharakita junior. Sangharakita junior was very, very dedicated. He loves his uncle very, very much. He respected him, he loved him, he took care of him, he was with him all the time, doing everything for him. So one day Sangharakita Junior, when he was going on his arms round, somebody gave him 2 pieces of brand new clothes. Then Sangharakita Junior thought, this is wonderful. I keep the small one and I give a bigger one to my uncle monk. So after arms round, he came back and told, then it was a rather hot day. In India, normally in summer, very hot. So Sangharakita Junior brought these 2 pieces of cloth and said to Sangharakita Senior, Venerable Sir, my uncle, I received this cloth, and it is good for robe, and I want to offer this to you. Sangharakita Senior said to his nephew, Sangharakita Junior, thank you very much, I have enough robes. He was practicing simplicity. Sangharakita Senior, he had attained full enlightenment. So he doesn't desire for too many things. He used only very basic things. He doesn't need too many. So when Sangharakita Junior offered this clothes to him, he said, Thank you very much. I have enough clothes. You keep it for yourself. Rangatharakita Junior said, no, Venerable Sir. From the moment I received this, I thought immediately I want to offer this to my dear uncle. And please accept me to and make me happy. Please accept me. Then I'll be very happy. Sangarakita Senior second time said, my dear nephew, Sangarakita Junior, I have enough robes. Please keep it to yourself. Third time Sangarakita Junior said, no, Venerable Sir, I know that. I know. But please accept this so that I will be very happy. It gives me enormous of joy and pleasure. Again, Sangarakita Senior said, no, you keep it to yourself. I don't need any extra clothes. Meanwhile, Sangarakita Junior was fanning the Sangarakita Senior. He had a very big fan holding with this handle. He was fanning Sangarakita Senior. When Sangarakita Senior refused to accept the piece of cloth, Sangarakita Junior began to think. He thought, what is the use of living under him? I have no other place to go. I must disrobe and go home. And living household life also is not very easy. So he thought, this both pieces of cloth I sell and make little money and then buy a goat. Goats deliver babies very quickly so that I can sell these baby goats and make more money and sell more goats, baby goats, and then make more money. When I have collected enough money, of course, as a layperson, I have to find a wife. I find a wife, suitable woman, and I marry her. Then, after a while, she will deliver a baby. And then after a while, I want to come and show my baby to my uncle, monk. And he got into a very small, what do you call, cart, buggy, and putting my wife and the child in the vehicle, in the cart, and we drive to see my uncle Sangarakit. And this, my wife is delicate. It is hard for her to carry the baby, so I must carry the baby. Then he asked her to give the baby to him. And she said, no, 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 you drive the cart. I can keep the baby with me. However, the woman is not very strong to carry a baby very long. The baby dropped from her hand, and the wheel of the cart ran over the baby. This man got very upset. You said you did not listen to me. I told you to give me the baby. You were so stubborn and you wanted to carry the baby. Now you drop the baby. Now see what we have done? She was very upset. With this disappointed, angry state of mind, he thought, I will beat her. I will beat with the stick that he used to beat the bull that pulled the cart. With the stick, I will beat her. And he beat his uncle monk with the fan. So Uncle monk thought, hey, what happened? Then he saw what has happened. And he read his train of thought. And Sangarakita Senior said to him, Junior, now look, since you could not beat your wife, why did you beat me, the old man? Sangarakita Junior went through the ceiling. He was so disappointed. He felt so embarrassed. And he knew Uncle Sangarakita had read his thought. Because Uncle Sangarakita had attained enlightenment with supernatural powers. So he was able to read the entire thought process of the junior Sangarakita. And junior Sangarakita felt so embarrassed and he threw everything and ran away. This time he ran away. He thought, this time I'm going to leave. I want to disrobe. I want to go home. I cannot live with my uncle. He knows everything. If I thought another bad thought, he catch me with like catching the thief with stolen property. So he ran away. When he was running away, other novice monks and junior monks saw him running, and they immediately ran after him, caught him, and brought him to the Buddha and presented. When we said this monk, all of a sudden running away from the monastery. Then Buddha asked Sangarakita Junior, is it true that you are? He said, yes, Venerable, I am running. Why? Then he told him the whole story. From the moment he got the pieces of cloth and until he beat his uncle monk with the fan. Then some Buddha said, this stanza, Sangarakita, those who will restrain the mind that roams far is restrain his mind which is lonesome, which has no body, hidden, gain release from the bond of Mara. If you protect only one, then you can protect everything. What is that? This mind that roams far alone without a body. The mind does not have a body. Mind does not have a body. Although people who believe in permanent self, they think mind has a body. But the mind does not have a body. And mind travels alone, which means mind actually doesn't go anywhere. But if the mind recollects any object which may be far away in space, far away in time, that means 20 years ago something happened, mind can remember that. And 2000 miles away something is there, mind can remember it. For instance, mind has gone to Australia. And instantly that mind goes to Australia. If mind wants to remember somebody, something, tree, plant, house, vehicle, road, anything in Australia, immediately mind can recollect. Mind itself doesn't go there. The memory is in his mind, he calls it. If something has happened 10 years ago, and mind can immediately recall it and keep harping on it, trying to relive on it and relive that particular thing and live with some person that is so 10 years ago, 2000 miles away. That is the nature of mind. And that mind does by itself. Mind doesn't need anybody, any other person, any other uh, agent, helper to make that thinking. Mind thinks itself. It is very interesting. Mind can, suppose there is someone who is either beautiful or ugly, young or old, that person is 2,000-3,000 miles away. And that person does not know anything, but here, sitting in one place, a person can think of that person. And in his mind, he can create all kind of thoughts. He is angry with me. He is friendly with me. He loves me. He doesn't love me. He hates me, and so forth and so on. All he creates in his mind. The other person does not know anything. The other person is there, 2,000 miles away. Suppose somebody was 20 years earlier, he saw. Today, this person might think of the person whom he saw 20 years ago the same way. But 20 years ago, he was 20 years younger. Now he thinks that person should be exactly like that. He is not like that. He is 20 years older. And yet you create in your mind one who is 20 years younger. That is not right. So, therefore, you keep building up imagination, fantasies, thoughts in your mind over certain things again and again and again and again. When you really become aware, mindful, then you will laugh at yourself, what a silly thing I am doing. The person is not with me, person is old, maybe person dead, you don't know. And yet, all the kind of thoughts you create in your mind. And therefore, along with that thoughts, what happened? All kind of evil, unwholesome thought also come along. And you create unwholesome karma for over nothing. Your mind is so crazy, you build up all kind of unwholesome thoughts in your mind. Because you generate either greed or hatred or delusion about the person. Either you love the person or hate the person, you get all confused about the person. And with this hate or love or confusion, you keep building up more and more thoughts. And then more and more unwholesome mental states to arouse in your mind. And then it is you who suffer. Other person does not know anything. And you simply suffer. So you create your suffering because of your foolish way of thinking. And therefore, This mind is hidden in a cave. Hidden in the cave creates all kind of mischievous thought, unwholesome thought, painful thought, create unwholesome karma. And therefore, at the very moment such thought arises in your mind, immediately become aware of it. That is called yoniso manasikara. Yoniso manasikara. That is called the reflecting from the root, from the beginning. Yoni means the beginning, root. So when the thought arises in the mind, don't go anywhere looking for objects outside. 2,000 miles away, 20 years ago, but immediately become aware of your own mental state and immediately restrain your mind, prevents it from happening, and look at what is happening in your mind when you are unmindful. Therefore, in order to restrain the mind, train the mind, we must remain mindful. Reflect from the origin, from the root of what is happening. You reflect. And then with this reflection, you one thing realize that you are doing something very foolish. Second thing, you realize that these thoughts are really simply impermanent. You are creating suffering, therefore, because anything impermanent is suffering. Yada nityam tandukam, Buddha said, whatever is impermanent is suffering. So unnecessarily, foolishly, unmindfully, you focus your mind on something impermanent, and then you create suffering for yourself. These thoughts don't make you happy. They make you suffer. Therefore, reflect mindfully. And then you restrain, stop it. No, you must say to yourself, no, don't be foolish. This is really foolish. The mind is simply wandering. I must control it. I must restrain, and I should not let this mind to happen like this. And then you will be able to stop it right then and there without letting it continue, perpetuate. Stop it right then and there. That is the way to liberate the mind from the bondage of Mara. Previously, you are under Mara's power. Now, you gradually let the Mara disappear and make your mind clean and pure so that you will not suffer, and eventually you will be free from suffering. This, therefore, stanza is very wonderful stanza. So Sangharakkhita Junior listened to the Buddha's explanation, and at the end of the discourse, Sangharakkhita Junior attained the stream entry, and all others who were listening to him at that moment attain all some stream entry, some once return state, some never return state, some arahant state. Those who have already attained stream entry state, they attain once return state. Those who have attained once return state, they attain never return state. Those who have attained never return state attain full enlightenment. Like this, everybody benefited from this sermon that the Buddha delivered to Sangharakkhita Junior. Therefore, Friends, this stanza is a wonderful stanza. You must remember it, memorize it. Okay, let us go through the stanza once again. Now this time I read line by line and then I read the whole stanza. Then I ask you to recite it for me. Okay. Durangamang ekacarang. Repeat.
Purangamam yekacharam
Asarirang guhasayang.
Asariram guhasayam
Ye chittang sanyamesanti.
ye
Chittam
sanyam
Sanam
esanti
Mukhanti maravandhana.
mokhanti
Kanti Marabandana
arabandana.
Again, I read two lines together. Durangamang ekacarang asarirang guhasayang.
Durangamang
Gamam yekacharam
Sariram guhasayam
Satyam
Ye
guhasayam
chittang sanyamesanti mukhanti maravandhana.
ye chittam sannamessanti mokkanti
Mokante
marabandana.
Okay, I recite the whole stanza, then I like you to recite the whole stanza. Durangamang ekacarang asarirang guhasayang. Ye chittang sanyamesanti mukhanti marabandhana. Okay, Anuma.
Durangamang ekacharam asariram guhasayam ye chittam sannamettanti mukkanti marabandana.
Okay, what is the next your name? Shwanti.
Rangamang ekacharam asariram guhasayam ye chittam sanyamessanti mokkanti marabandana.
Very good. Okay. What do you call Siri Sampanna monastery nuns and lay people all together or one by one. Recite it.
Durangamam ekacharam asariram guhasayam ye chittam sanyam esanti mokhanti marabandana.
Very good. Then Nimi.
Durangamam yekacharam Asariram guhasayam Ye chittam sannamessanti Mokkanti marabandhana.
Very good. Maheli.
Durangamam ekaram asariram guhasayam ye chittam sanam esanti mokhanti marabandana.
Okay. The Sahara. What do you call Anaya?
Durangamam ekacharam asariham guhasayam ye chittam sanam esanti mohanti marabanda.
Very good. Chandima.
Durangamang ekacharam asariram guhasayam ye chittam chittam sanam esanti mukkanti marabandhana.
Very good. At me.
Tamam ekacharam asariram guhasayam ye chittam sanyam esanti mukhanti marabandhana.
Ajit, very good. Ajit. Ajit, can you hear me? Okay. Bertram. I think Bertram is, yes.
Bhante, I'll do it next time. I joined late. Sorry, I joined you late. So I don't have the
Oh,
in front of me.
okay. You are in Chicago?
Yes, Rockford. Rockford.
Okay. 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 Next time try to join earlier. Shayami. Shayami. Oh, Shayamali. Shayamali. Shayami. Yeah.
Duran gamam ek charam asariram guhasayam ye chittam sanyam esanti mukhanti marabandhana.
Very good. Very good. Who did not recite? Okay. Very good that you all recited. Now we go and do little meditation. Okay. Okay. Let me use the meditation recital and you all join me and okay, can you see the screen?
No, Bhante.
You can see the screen?
No, Bhante, not the meditation screen.
Oh, what is that? Why is that? Okay, can you see now?
Yes, Bhante.
Okay, we all recite. I recite this for you. You listen and we start our meditation. We have about 20 minutes. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere. Neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so, towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless living friendliness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment. Whether standing, walking, sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision, removing desire for sensual pleasures. One comes never again to birth in the womb. With this metta thought as your background, try to sit quietly and try to practice some meditation. Okay? By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the foolish. May I join always with the wise until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realm of existence to the lowest, may all beings ascend in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So friends, I'm happy that you came, although the number is very small. It is not the number that counts, but the quality of the number that counts. So you seem to be very dedicated, diligent, mindful to learn Dhamma. Friends, that is our only refuge. No other refuge is there for us. Therefore, we by all means try to persuade Dhamma, follow Dhamma, live according to Dhamma, so that Dhamma will always protect us from all dangers, all troubles, all unwholesome mental states. And therefore, I encourage you all to continue attending and encourage others to join you so that you can share your Dhamma thoughts, knowledge with everybody. And with this, I want to end this session, and I hope you continue attending. Okay.
Teruvan Saranai Bhante.
Teruvan Saranai Bhante.
Teruvan Saranai Bhante.
Sadhu,
Right.
sadhu.
Everyone,
Teruvan Saranai Bhante.
Thank you.